I think, first of all, it's good to meet you again. I mean, it has been a while.
Yes, karibu.
And I'm glad to be here. So starting off with the Hustler Fund, I think, first of all, you know, when the Hustler narrative was crafted, there was a lot of expectations from the people. And I think people expected a lot of goodies from government, and part of the goodies were supposed to come for free. So I remember when I met a couple of young men who had borrowed the hustler, you know, the hustler money. And to them, it was like, you know, what I would call, quote, quote, a kickback. Someone was actually saying asante to them. And you could really tell that there was no sense of accountability, or they didn't feel like they needed to refund that money. I'm not sure they refunded the money up to now, but I know I met a group of very excited young people in the year 2022, immediately after the current regime took power. And there was a lot of excitement about them having borrowed between 500 and 900 shillings. I think something like that. Having said that, I don't think this fund has met the purpose that it was actually intended to achieve. And first, because, you know, first of all, we don't seem to have had thought through it, and we don't seem to have had clear infrastructure and frameworks just to ensure that people borrow and return the money. That's one of the things. And there's a time when the Cabinet Secretary for Cooperative, Mheshimiwa Oparanya, came on board. I remember him saying that there are so many people who ran away with the Hustler Fund and they don't intend to refund, and therefore he said that the chiefs were going to arrest them. I don't know how far he went with that. But when you look at the way the current regime has been doing things since inception, there's been a lot of activities, and there's been a lot of programs that were just, I would actually say that they mutated them from the previous government projects. For example, I do not understand the difference between the Hustler Fund, or I do not understand the reason as to why we needed the Hustler Fund, yet we had the Youth Enterprise Fund, for example. We had the Wezo Fund, we had the Women Fund. I think what we needed to do as a country is just to empower the existing institutions and the existing infrastructure, and because those ones actually, and especially the Women Enterprise Fund, and I can speak about it because I'm a beneficiary, women, first of all, do not fail to return the money. That's one. There's always a very high rate of repayment of over 80%. So why did we need to come up with Wezo, what is it called, with Hustler Fund and all these other economic empowerment programs that we keep talking about? Then we had something, yet we had something that was actually working. And if you look on what the Ruto government keeps doing, is that they came in and found institutions and found programs and projects that were working, and I don't know why they had an interest in changing them, and it was not rejuvenation. You know, if they were coming in to put in either money or just ensure that it is better than what was existing before, that is a different issue.